Hey, everybody. It's a Friday. Friday Favorites is on. You guys been watching? I just got done watching The Crafty Queen, and she did a cute little lantern. Did you guys watch that? It was adorable. Absolutely adorable. Loved it. Loved it. You guys, today, it is the Friday Favorites Day. This is Kippy's group, and been part of the Friday Favorites for a while now, and it's a lot of fun, a lot of neat, fun, talented people in here. There is a free group that you can join. It is up in my description. I encourage you to go join that, and you can just refresh all day long on Fridays and watch everybody. Hey, Jackie, how are you? So, up after me is going to be the crafty brother, Justin. So make sure you go check him out when we're all done. And hello, Marcia. Hello, Patsy. How are you guys? You guys, I have a couple fun little projects here. We have an hour today, so I'm sure that we'll probably get through most of them. Hello, Miss Melissa. Hello, Deborah. I'm doing great, you guys. Doing great. Okay, let me pull up over here on my iPad so I don't miss or I attempt to not miss very much stuff, and make sure that I'm actually live. You just never know. You never know. So my iPad is showing me frozen. I'm not froze, you guys. Am I? Nope, it came back up. Okay. So anyway, hello, Caroline, Linda. Hello. Okay. So I don't know. Probably 2 years ago, I cut out some door hangers, all right, and they've been piled in the corner, and I haven't been using them. So I decided to get the things out and get them cut. Now get them painted. I cut these with my jigsaw. I did not. Thank you, Jeannie, for sprinkling. Welcome, Daryl. Hello. Thank you for sprinkling me out. So, I cut these with a jigsaw, so they're not perfect. They're not cut with a laser. It was before the laser thing for me. So, they need to get painted. So I pulled 2 of them out, and this is the first one that I'm showing you here. It's in the shape of a big old ball like that. Okay, and it's kind of cockeyed a little bit, you know. But what I thought we could do is, I have this wonderful stencil from Essential Stencil that's a leopard. Okay, I thought we could do the bottom half leopard, the top half like a light beigey brown type of thing. And then I really like this Merry Christmas in cursive, and put it just kind of right across the middle. I don't know, that's what I kind of thought. May change my mind. You guys know me, I'm always changing my mind as I go. The other thing I wanted to do was this cute little cutout, which is 3 presents. This one has a big bow cut out on it, and then 2 packages under there. I'm thinking we're going to do a bright red bow right up here on top. And then our present with our ribbon. And then this one and this one, I thought one of them we could do polka dots, and the other one we'll do this stripe. This is like that grain sack stripe, but we might just, I don't know if we'll do it exactly like this. We might do it a little bit different, but we'll see. But let's get going. Let's get started. So we've got to pick out some fun colors here. Hello. Yeah, I've had them forever, and I've just never, I haven't got them painted. And they just, I kind of move them around and they get in the way, and I need to get it done. I'm thinking this big red bow should be white. I mean, pink. Not white, not pink. Hello. Should be red up here. And then the present underneath, I was kind of thinking that this top present with this bow on it could be traditional, green and red. Okay, now we're going to move down to here with either the polka dot or stripes. And I'm kind of thinking along the lines, I'm sitting here looking at these colors. I have these colors. These are the colors that I pulled out here. So basically I need 2 colors. So I am thinking that maybe this one down here with the stripes, maybe do these 2 colors. And maybe do the purple and purple and, I don't know, we could do purple and, I mean, it doesn't have to be matchy-match, you know what I'm saying? It can be whatever we want to make it, because it's Christmas time, you know, we can have gaudy, we can have, you know, crazy colors and things like that. Hello, Cindy. Hello. Love the stripes and poke. I know, I love that stencil. I haven't used it in a while, so let's just go. Let's just get this started and get done. Okay, and of course I pulled out my paint pens so that we can kind of add a little bit of detail and make things look fun and finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a paintbrush right here, and we're just going to get started. Let's just get started on that. And of course I didn't pull anything out to put my paint on. Right here. Here is some foil. I'm just going to lay it right there. And that's what we will use. Usually I set it over to the side, but for today we'll just stick it right up here in front of us. Now, I keep freezing on my iPad, but it's probably our weather. Oh, I see why. I've got my silly little Wi-Fi on. So anyway, there we go. There we go. The school, exciting things happening around here, is this morning the school lost power. I'm not freezing there, thank goodness. Okay, the school down at, you know, the school the girls go to, lost power. So they were sitting in the, I'm going to use a bigger paintbrush than that. They were sitting in the dark at the school for about 2.5 hours, not really in the dark, you know, they've got the backup generator type things and stuff like that, but they didn't send them home. Now they delayed the elementary starts after the high school and middle school. They delayed it 2 hours. The power was supposed to come back on about 10:30. I'm going to assume that it did. I never heard another, or never got another message or nothing from the school, but you know, the granddaughters are messaging me, we're sitting in the dark, it's scary. And then I had them FaceTime me, and it wasn't scary, and they weren't really in the dark. The generators and stuff came on. So dramatic. Middle school and high school is so, they're so dramatic about things. It's too funny. It's too funny. So anyway, I'm going to do these sides because obviously when you have this hung up, you can see the sides of it. So I'm just going to grab some paint here. I put with the smaller brush now because the bigger brush can't really get in there, but it got the majority of this covered. So we're just going to go right around here like that. Now when you're painting your sides and stuff, make sure then you go across the top and look on the back to make sure you don't have a big blob of paint. Nothing worse than a big old blob of paint on the sides of your board that you're working on. Not that it would hurt anything on the back, but I always just try to make sure I blend that in. It might not look pretty because of the way I blend it in, but it's better than a big old blob, the way I look at it. So, let's see. Now, my board here, let me take my pencil, and I think my ribbon kind of goes like this. So see, that'll be green right there. So that's what I wanted to pay attention to when I'm doing the sides, because if it's green there, it needs to be green on the side, right? Right? Look, I just keep moving this around. All right, so, and I'm just going up to my penciled lines on here. I don't know, this was years ago, and I believe I had, not years ago, like 2 years ago, I believe I had a template that I put on here and I cut this out with. I'm not positive where I got it from. I think I got it from that Southern Adornments, because I used to follow her a lot, and I think that's where it came from, but don't hold me to that. I'm not positive. So I think that's where this template came from for this, but there's all kinds of people that do templates and stuff. So make sure, you know, just use who you want to use, I guess I should say. So anyway, so it's Friday, and I don't have to work this weekend, and I'm really excited about it. Maybe I can get finished up in our bathroom renovations. Maybe we can get some more things done in there. It's just so hard, you guys. It's so hard to live life. Basketball practices, volleyball practices, schools, functions, work. You know, it seems like you never have enough time in the day. Now, I took a pencil and drew on here. Now, you could, if you buy a template from somebody when you do stuff like this, you can trace it onto the board, because usually they have a pattern of some sort for the painting, but I don't know what I did with the template, so I just made it up as I go. And of course, when you do stuff like that, you don't have to do it exactly how they did it. Do it however you want to do it. Whatever brings you joy and makes you happy. So I'm just going along here and painting. And where I put the pencil marks, I'll still probably be able to see through the paint, because the paint is, when it dries a little bit lighter. So you don't have to worry about if, you know, there's details or something on there that you aren't going to be able to see them. Good afternoon, Miss Tamara. How are you? So that's what we got going on today. Who's done Christmas shopping? Who hasn't even started Christmas shopping? I'm going to close this off. I am froze over here, and see if it'll come up better if I turn it on. My little guy is froze, and let's refresh. Let's just refresh it and see. So, the comments were going, but my video wasn't going. All right, let's see if it'll come up now. It's being silly. Probably not. I'll just look up here. No, you're not done. You know, honestly, I can say I really haven't even started, because the only thing I've gotten is just one thing for one of the girls. I need to get my butt in business. So I'm thinking, since I am off this weekend, that maybe I could go one of these days over the weekend. But the bad thing is, it's so people-y this time of year out there, especially on the weekends, you know, and it's my own fault. You know, I should have just done everything online, you know, because you can buy pretty much everything you want online nowadays. So I should have just done that. And then I wouldn't have had to get out there in the people area, right? That would have been smart. Oh, well. So anyway, there we go. Did you guys see this yesterday on YouTube? My friend Lisa and I from Heart's Desire, we did this little project right here. We both did this owl. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? I have only bought Secret Santa gifts for church, nothing else. It happens, Jeannie. It happens. It happens. But you know what? Being girls and being, you know, the mothers in the family and things like that, somehow we always end up getting it done. We always end up figuring it out and getting it done. So, no worries, right? That's what I keep telling myself anyway. I just keep telling myself. You know, I love that little owl. He's so cute. So cute. I think he turned out really cute. All right, so now let's go on to the green here. And I'm just painting, you guys. That's all I'm doing is just painting this on here. And like I said, we'll put the stencils on to make some polka dots and stuff. But these are fun little projects that you can do with the cutouts and stuff. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. So anyway, there we go. Just get up in there. And I'm not worried about the edges a whole lot, because I'm going to take, when I get this all done and it's dry, I'm going to take my paint markers and I will go along those edges and define that. See, like on this owl, see how I went around with the black paint marker there, and it just kind of finishes it off. So the fact that your lines aren't perfect, that's the secret. Get you some paint pens and fix it. You know, it kind of just helps it make it look finished. It adds a little whimsicalness, I guess you could say. Makes it look a little whimsical that way. But I just think it finishes off the project because, you know, none of us have that steady of a hand that everything is. I mean, I guess some people do. But usually you don't have that steady of a hand to get it perfectly, you know, perfect lines and all that kind of stuff. Now see, like right here, I could tape this off and get it lined right up, but who wants to do that? I sure don't. I sure don't. So I'm just kind of going along that edge there, and like I said, I'll fix it with the paint marker. But woohoo! Now we do have one Christmas that we have tomorrow, and my husband's family, we try to do their Christmas early, you know, because he has 3 boys, and they all have significant others that they need to go to Christmas for, and then they have to go to their moms and all that kind of fun stuff. So we always try to do it either early, and I think one year we did it late. I can't remember. There for a while we were doing it on Christmas Eve day. But here lately we've been doing it a little bit different. So we do have that going on tomorrow evening. So that'll be fun. And my husband went shopping this morning after work to get those presents for his family. So I had planned on, you know, I had some stuff going on, and I wasn't, you know, I didn't go with him because I had some other things going on this morning. But so, and I haven't had a chance to talk to him because he's in bed right now because we work 3rd shift. So he's asleep and I haven't had a chance to talk to him. So, hey, Lisa, how are you, Lisa? You're supposed to be shopping. You're supposed to be chilling with your son and shopping, girl. So anyway, these are fun. These are fun. And you guys, Lisa from Heart's Desire, make sure you're following her. She does all kinds of fun tutorials on how to do fun and exciting things. That's who I did the owl with yesterday. We did that over on YouTube. Every other Thursday we do the YouTube thing together. We take turns. We're on her channel. Then the next week we're on my channel. We just kind of take turns with that because YouTube doesn't, you know how like on Facebook you share to multiple places. YouTube doesn't like you to do that. So we don't want to do that over on YouTube. All right, so let's go to this next one. And I think this next one, I think I'm going to do this in purple, and then I'm going to do this in pink. And I think because that's green, I'm going to jump right into purple. And we'll do that color over the top. Now I'm hoping here that, well, this is what I did. I wanted to clean this bigger brush off because that's a big area to paint. And my water, you guys, is way at the edge of my table. And I think I can get most of the red off. Let's see if we can get it out of here. I have another big brush like this, but it's missing. It is missing. Imagine that. Imagine that. So anyway, I'm just going to, if I can get any paint out of this thing. If not, we'll go with the other purple. Or, let me try this. Oh, we got a big old paint booger. Look at that. You guys, some of this paint is so old and nasty and yucky. We'll see what we can do there. There might be some little yucky pieces on that, but I'm throwing that in the trash, so I don't get it everywhere. But anyway, yeah, there's some slimers in there, but we'll take care of those. But let me just grab another rag. This is how this is going to go today. But I need to use, I've been trying to use up all these paints, and they're getting to the point of a lot of them, like that one right there, I'm just going to toss. I'll probably need a little more, so I set it right there. But Now see, this purple looks kind of funky next to this green, but you know what? I think when we're all done, it's going to be okay. If not, I can always repaint it. I could always lighten up the green a little bit and the red up there, but we're going to wait it out and see what it looks like before we go, oh, I don't know if I like the purple next to the green, because remember, we'll also have, oops, come on, just a little bit more. I'm going to get more out of here. I know, I'm getting through all the old paint. I am, you guys. It's been a struggle trying to get through all of it. But we're getting there. There's a blob right there to get out. Oh, but it's a really nasty blob. All right, look, it's going in the trash. Now, this is a big blob of something. So let's just scoop it up right there. And let's see if we can get this to spread out. We might have to add a little water to get it to spread out just enough to cover this. You guys, that's gross. That's yucky. Having all that yucky in there. But that's all right. We're getting it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just toss that. And hold still. Hold, please. Let me squirt a little bit of water on here. That was a lot of water, but it'll really make my paint go farther. There we go. I'm going to be stenciling over the top of this, so you're not going to really be able to see how good this covers, or if there's lighter spots and darker spots. You're not going to see that because we're going to have polka dots or stripes on here. I haven't decided which ones we're going to do up here, but one of them. Now let's try to get my sides, and that way they're covered right there. So somebody the other day was talking about how they think it's funny how I can just sit here on these videos and just talk and talk and talk and talk. And I kind of kid. I always say, well, I was an only child, so I always had to entertain myself, you know. But I think that really does have a lot to do with it, because the other day at work, I was just working away. I was running a lathe, working away. I was just over there just talking to myself, and one of my coworkers walks up and says, "Who are you talking to?" It's like, well, I'm kind of in the habit of talking to myself, and I continue to do it. So, okay, so let's rinse that one off right there. I'm going to get another paper towel. Look at all these paper towels I'm wasting, you guys. Purple's pretty against the green. I kind of like it, too. I think it's going to be fun, because at Christmas, you guys, you know, we can always be crazy at Christmas. We can be crazy whenever we want. If it makes you happy, do it. Do it. Don't hold back. You know, I mean, life is too short to worry about if stuff looks okay. This one is almost empty too. Let's see if we can get it used up. That way I can throw it away too. So this is kind of a very bright pink. There might be more in there than what I think. But let's just put this on here. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. But this almost looks like baby colors. But this is almost a neon-y pink color, I guess you could call it. Oops. It's called carousel pink. So yeah, I guess now that I read the, oh, did you see what I did? Read the name on it. It does remind you of, you know, a carousel. That color of pink. Carnival pink color, I guess you could say. Look, I got pink all over that purple, because I got excited doing this. But we'll get it off of there. I'm just going to scoop it up off of there like that. That piece, and that piece. And we will fix that right there in just a second. Actually, we're not going to fix it. Watch. I'm just going to kind of put some pink in with that purple. Why not? Right? Why not? Let's just mix it all up. So, adding the water just helps your paint go a little farther. It makes it spread a little bit easier on the wood. You know, you don't have to add water to it. You can just make your paintbrush wet. That helps too. But you have to remember, when you do put the water on there, it is putting your coat of paint a little bit thinner than, you know, when you don't use water or whatever. So, Yeah, perfect fix. Just blend it in, right? We don't care. It's not that we don't care. I say that all the time, we don't care. We do care. We do care about our projects and stuff like that, but I just try to emphasize to everyone, it's not the end of the world when something doesn't come out the way that you pictured it in your head. You know, a lot of times a project just, it looks different than what you pictured it. And, you know, a lot of times on your projects and stuff, especially, you know, I will say in my instance here is that a lot of times what I'm thinking about doing and then what ends up coming out on the board or whatever are usually two totally different things. Now down here at the bottom of this package, this board is kind of split. It's probably from moving it around so much. So I'm just trying to I just kind of dabbed it in there so that it covers that up. But let's do our edges right here, and then we'll be basically done with our base coats. And what we can do is we can, let's see, maybe just a tish more of that. Let's put it over here. And then this paint, okay, that's 2 tubs of paint that I got rid of. If I can get a little bit more out of there. Whoop, boom, gone. All right, so I'm happy about that. So, got to use that stuff up. Got to use it up. Because I don't, you know, to be honest, some of that paint up there, heaven knows how long I've had it. But your paint does get bad. It gets thick, which is excellent for stenciling when it gets thick. But once you've opened it and stuff, and then it starts getting the little paint boogers, is what I call them. Your little paint boogers in there. Then it's kind of yucky and nasty. So, you kind of got to throw it away after that, you know. So, I'd have to pull that back out and get just a tish more paint. Nope, I think I can get it. I just want the edges covered just so that it's not white and sticking out. Okay, so now look, we have this present all painted. See that? Such a cute little present. Cute little present. Okay, so we got the pink on top of the purple, and I'm okay with that. I think it all looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is we need to let this dry a little bit. I'm going to dry it with my hair dryer. I'm going to see if I can get you guys pulled up over here because it is being silly. So I can read your comments better. I can't do my password. One of them days. So I don't know. It's still not working. There we go. There, now it's working. Now it's working. Karen Jean's here. Couldn't figure out why I couldn't find you. Turns out you're not Funky Hunk. No, I'm not Funky Hunk. No, that's not me. That's too funny though. That's funny. Okay, so I'm drying this a little bit. Now I'm going to stop, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my black paint marker. We're going to go ahead and do this bow, okay? Now, I'm not going to get crazy and act like I know exactly the edges on this bow. I'm going to spin this around so that it's right here beside me. I'm not going to get crazy with it, but I'm just going to kind of go along here and see how I'm just doing kind of the edge there. I need to get some more paint down on my marker. Now I'm just using a Posca pen paint marker. I like these paint markers. I also like to use the graffiti paint markers. They're a little bit less expensive, and to be honest with you guys, they work just as well. I've not had any issues with the graffiti ones. I get them on Amazon. So, but you do you. You use what you have. Don't go buy new stuff. Always just use what you have. So anyway. But see that? That just kind of defines the bow. See, let's do this piece here. Now that's going to look like crud. I could tell by the way that my paint marker slipped a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right out here and make it in the right shape. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. Okay. and we'll fix that in a minute. And what I'm gonna probably do is just make that kind of platy looking, because I did that. So, but see how I'm not panicking because I messed up? I just messed up. It's just life. It's just life. So I'm just kind of going around the edges here on this bow, and it'll just give it like, you know, three-dimensional, look like it's supposed to be. It just looks better, I think. But if you're a real good painter and can do something really cool, you know, do that. Look at that, I did it again. I'm way off my edge, but that's okay. I'm gonna just leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know why I keep messing up, but yeah, I'm aggravated. Just kidding. I am not aggravated. Okay, so see right here where I messed up and I did that line right there? So watch, I'm just gonna put some lines in the center of this bow right here, in this knot, just like that. I'm just kind of going over it like that, and then I'm just gonna go across like this, right here. I'm not, and nobody will notice that I messed that up. We could even add some diagonals on there. I could have done multiple colors, but I just stuck with the black because that's what I messed up with. But it almost covers the whole thing, but yet you don't know that it wasn't supposed to look like that, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, and this is almost dry. I'm going to go ahead. Now see, I could take my ruler out, and I could draw a straight line here. I could do this because it is a package, and so you would want a definite line there. See that? See, we could do that, and then we could do that also right here, but you don't have to do that. You can leave it and do, you know, your, oh my gosh, look what just happened. Paint pen. You guys, I'm having a bad day. We're not going to fret, though. We're not going to fret. A whole bunch just came out of my paint marker. Goodness sakes alive, you guys. This is not going to turn out the way that I thought it should, but we will fix it and move on. So, let's try. Oh, goodness. Let's see if some water will pull some of that off of there. Look, see, it pulls some of it off. Right there we go. Look at my presents, you guys. My pretty pink colors are, and my pretty purple are not so pretty anymore. Silly paint marker. And that was probably my fault. I was probably pushing down a little bit too hard. And of course, you know, because I threw those two colors of paint away. So let's do this. Let's grab this dark purple and let's go right over the top of that. And it's almost like the guy came out a little bit or something. I'm not sure what happened here. This paint pen, but I don't even know what I did with the lid. I'm gonna sit him over there. Okay, so where did my purple paintbrush go? It's in the water right over here. Okay, so let's grab some of this purple. Now this purple is super runny, but we're gonna go right over the top of that. So here's how you fix a problem. Don't panic. Just do something else. See that? And that's just kind of covering that spot up right there. Not a big deal. Got a big blob of paint right there. So I'm just going to kind of smear it in a little bit. I went a little low, but that's all right. We'll fix it. We will fix it. So I'm almost tempted, you guys, to switch over to the ball and just start working on that, because obviously something's telling me that I should not be doing this project because nothing's working out with it, right? Here we go. So But we can cover it up. It'll work just fine. It'll be fine. Who will know that we had a boo-boo? Real life crafting here, you guys. Stuff like this happens, and it happens all the time. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Stuff happens, and we just fix it. See what I mean? And you know how we always say, it's just paint. It's just paint. You can fix it and move on. So see right there, on the purple part, you can't see it right. So now we're going to switch over. Let's pick out a color of pink that will possibly go over that, because this pink that I have out is a bit of a pale pink. I'm not sure that that will cover that. So I'm going to spin around here, and I'm going to look at this pink. This pink is called Diva Pink. Let's see if we put this on here. It's almost the same color. And see if it will cover our little boo-boo up here. And it looks like it's going to. And I got some purple in there because I'm rushing around. I'm not taking my time. There's a big old another paint booger. And that's okay. We'll just blend it all in. It's no biggie. I got some black right there. That's okay too. We'll just blend it in. Blend it in. And like I said, we're putting stripes and stuff like that on here. So it'll be good. Anyway. So right here, we'll fix it. There we go. That's better. It's not perfect, but it is better. It is better. So let's get some more paint on here. Cover all of this. I'm not worrying about, because I changed the color of paints going along and doing the sides again, because you guys have sat here and watched me just paint this for quite a while now. We need to get to what we were wanting to do, and it doesn't look like we'll probably get to the other door hanger, but it's okay. Okay, so see how that is a little bit dark right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same paintbrush. I'm going to go up here where I have that purple, and I'm going to put, I'm going to pour a little bit more out, just a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to dab my brush in it and mix it with the pink, and we're going to make this one kind of pinkish purple. Just kind of blend it together down here, and it'll look like that's what we meant to do. It'll look just like, well, hey, you know, that's what she meant to do right down there. And so that dark spot there won't be so dominant. You see what I mean? Right there. So, and we could add some pink up here. I could do this, and it's just barely putting a little bit of pink up there. All right, now that we've got 5 tons of coats of paint on that, I'm going to set this right here. Now, I'm going to take my dryer, and I'm going to just dry it a little bit. And look, I got paint right there. You guys, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's going to be one of them days, one of them evenings. I've got paint up here on my bow, too. Purple. But the red's dry, so there. That's off of there. We could put little polka dots on our bow and stuff, too. But I'm going to have to get my other black. You know, I have another black one in here. And finish that, because we need to go across here like that, and then bring this up or under, or this around, finish that up there. So I got a little sidetracked. So we're going to do that, and then let's just use this black paint marker. Don't push down on it, Christy. That's the key. Don't push down on it, okay? So I needed to go right along here, and then I feel like I don't know if that was supposed to be like that or not. We'll see what that looks like, but there we go. I don't know. It's kind of crazy looking, but that's okay. I'm all right with it. So I'm going to go right along this green here too, along this outside edge of this green to finish it off up here. And then we'll say that this part of the package is complete right there. Okay, now I'm not going to worry about that right this minute. I'm going to continue to dry this. So here we are. I don't know if that looks right up there at the top, but hey, whatever. Whatever. Actually, I think what we're going to do is I think we want to do, let's grab a kind of a small paintbrush, or I don't have a small dauber, but I have this size dauber. I thought I had a small one. There it is. This guy right here. Let's grab some green, and let's make some polka dots up here on this ribbon, on this bow right here. Now, technically, I probably should have done this. Not probably, I should have done this before I did the outlines, but I just now was thinking about putting them on here just to kind of bring it all together like that. And I don't know, you guys, this project's getting kind of creepy. It's one of them projects that, hey, you know what? I don't know that I'm really digging it, but we're going to keep going, and maybe we'll change our mind when we're all done. But it just kind of pulls in the green package in with our ribbon. And if you notice, my my circles aren't completely round. They don't go like they've got a little bit of red in the center, and that's okay. Also, another thing that we can do to help with our project is we can, I'm at a loss for words. We can distress it, and that will help. It's not creepy. It's a little creepy. It's a little creepy, girl. It's a little creepy. But hey, you know what? There we go. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, let's go to something that I'm a little bit better at. That is still super wet, though. Oh, super wet. Let's get this good and dry. I'm going to hold my brush here, or my hair dryer right here, and try to get this as dry as I possibly can so we can stencil on that. Now, since we went with such the dark purple, we really should lighten it up a little bit, but let's try doing, let's do stripes here since I did those little dots up at the top. Let's do stripes on the purple, and let's do them in, I don't know, what do you guys think? This color? This green color. I think we'll use this color for the stripes. So, yeah, that's pretty darn dry. Okay, so let's grab our striped stencil right here. And this stencil is called, it's a stencil of the month. So you have to belong to the Stencil of the Month Club. But I will tell you this, right now, the Stencil of the Month Club is open. And what I mean by it being open is they only open it for like a week each month, and you can join the Stencil of the Month Club and get that month's stencil. If you use my code, you can save, that fits perfectly in there, so I don't have to worry about it, just stop right there. If you use my code, you can save 50% off your first month in the Stencil of the Month Club. And you get exclusive stencils that not everybody can buy. They are on the regular website. It has its own website. There's an awesome group that you can join, that you can see all kinds of inspiration and fun stuff in. People are posting things all the time. If you are a stencil person, like I am, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. It's a good way to get your stencil stash started and figured out. So I'm just saying. All right, so I'm going to use a medium-sized stencil brush, and I think I decided this color. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so now this stencil right here, see these little fine pieces right here? You're going to have to be careful when you stencil with those, because you don't want your stencil to move around, all right? And you want the least amount of paint as you possibly can get on your paintbrush. It's better to put multiple coats on than to try to do it all at once. I swirled and got it up into my brush, but now I'm just kind of going over it like that, okay? Now, I normally stencil like this. I go in a circular motion. What I'm going to do is these real thin pieces here, I'm going to put my finger on it, okay? And I'm just going to kind of go over, right over the top, like that, and I'm kind of holding it down with my brush as I just kind of swirl it just a little bit. Now, if you are concerned that these are not going to be perfectly straight, then really hold it down and take your time. Go really, really slow, and you can do it. You can get it on there without messing up those little lines there. But I just do this, and it seems to work pretty good for me. You can't, I mean, I get a little bit of movement out of them, but not as much as I would if I was like just going real big and heavy. You know what I'm saying? So even like up in here, these will even move, even though they're bigger. So you just got to kind of be careful and just kind of go slow. Let the paintbrush do the work. Don't push real hard and all that kind of fun stuff. And see, when I'm watching this, and I'm watching it go on this purple, it doesn't look like it's showing up very well. But I bet it's showing, see, that one moved on me, but that's okay. That's par for the course for today. So I'm going to look at it. But see, you can still see, you can see it on there. It's perfect. It's perfect like that. So when you're stenciling, sometimes you don't think that you're really getting any paint on your board, but you are. Now see, that moved a whole bunch on me because I'm trying to go quickly. But see how I'm just kind of holding it and moving along with it, and that's just keeping it down. All right. Same thing here, and I'm going to go back across here like that. You just kind of want to go slow, and like I said, let the paintbrush do the work. Don't force it, okay? And then like in here, this part right here, I can just kind of do this because I kind of like the distress look. That's me. All right, so see how that looks? It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. Not as bad as what we had going on just a minute ago. I'm telling you. You'll have days like that. You'll have days like that. But this too shall pass, right? But see, when they're bigger like that, you can just kind of fly right over the top of them. No biggie. No biggie. Let's clean that off. So I'm really missing a lot of comments because I'm really trying to concentrate because I'm having issues today, you guys. But I will go back and answer any questions that y'all might have when I get off of here. So there we go. Look at that. Not perfect, but it doesn't look bad either. Look at that. See that? I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like how it looks. I think it looks pretty cool. Hey, Cindy. Hey. I know, I like the distress, and we'll make it even more distressed when we're done. Now, see, I've got all that purple right there. I don't like that, but I'm not gonna mess with it because we've already had problems. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Now, I'm gonna pull out the polka dot here, and we're gonna put the polka dot down here. Now this is cheating. Up here I did the little round thing. Down here I'm going to use my polka dot stencil and put it on here. So something that I want to do to make sure, because I don't want the polka dots to go up on this part. All right, so I'm going to just grab some painter's tape, and I'm just going to put it, I'm not going to push it down real hard because I just painted it, but I'm just going to kind of put it on here like this right there, and that way I can put a partial polka dot up there, you know, so it's not, so it kind of goes off the present, you know, because you're not going to have, you know, a full polka dot in every spot. Okay, so let's go with this color right here, and do these polka dots in this color right here, which is a Sea Breeze. I like this color. I think it's pretty. And I'm going to just grab a paintbrush here and put some paint in my brush and swirl it around. I'm running out of room without reaching way up there, but we're going to reach way up there and do this. So let's see, what all have I meant? What month is that stencil? You guys, I have had this stencil for quite some time. So it would have been last year sometime. But I can see if I can go find it and let you know if I can find it. But you do have to belong to the Stencil of the Month Club to be able to get it. But I can go look on the website and see if I can find out what month it is. Because I don't think it says on the package. But I don't remember. I don't remember. So here we go. And again, I'm not trying to make sure every single little spot is covered. Because that's the way I like to paint and stuff. So, see up here I'm filling these in, but that painter's tape's there. And so those will just be partial polka dots. Not full polka dots. I'm going to spin this around and quit fighting it. So I can reach it a little bit better without getting paint everywhere. Let's see. Here we go. So, got about 10 minutes. Yay! Hopefully we can get this less creepy, right? Get some of this stuff fixed on here by the time we get off of here. But again, up after me is the Crafty Brother. Make sure you go check him out. And I'm sure he has something wonderful and magnificent, because he always does. He always has wonderful, cool, awesome things. So make sure you check him out. Make sure you join the Friday Favorites group. There's lots of stuff going on in there. And we are on pretty much every Friday. There has been an occasion that we've missed a Friday, you know, because everybody had stuff going on. And with the holidays, you know, that might happen again. But there's stuff getting shared in there all the time. But you can always go back and watch replays if you miss things. It's a fun little group. And I want to thank Kippy for organizing the group and always making sure that, you know, everything runs smooth. We have beautiful graphics and all that kind of fun stuff. Oh, all right. So there's that package. All right. Now, I'm still not happy because of this purple right here. Okay. I'm trying to think to myself exactly how I could fix that. Now, I could take a paintbrush and I could grab some of this pink that we had and just see if I could touch it up just a tish. I'm probably going to make it worse, but just to lighten it up just a little bit so it's not so purple right there. That's my fault because we had a problem. We had a little problem happen here. So that kind of lightens it up just a tish. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And remember, I'm going to put a line there with my black marker. So that'll help a little bit. But that's a little better. Not a lot, but a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to take my marker right here and try not to make a mess. And we're just going to go around the edge of this package. It just kind of puts a finished edge on it. Now, you don't have to get crazy and make sure that you're right on the edge. It's okay if it's not right on the edge. You just go on around. And the best thing is just to keep your marker kind of going as you go, so you don't have little lip marks where you put it on and take it off. Now I'm going to go back across here. I'm not going to put the ruler on this time because I think that made me push it down real hard, and that's why we had that issue. Okay, so I'm going to do right along here, which is where we had our problem before. right here, and I'm just going to go right along there, and I'm leaving my hand down on my paint, on my wood piece, and that helps steady my hand so that I can, you don't want to do this, because that's what's going to make your little edges shaky and stuff like that. Always have something steady in your hand, whether you have your finger down or your whole hand down. Just make sure you have something steady in your hand when you do stuff like this. That'll help you keep your lines a little straighter than what you than you know what I mean. Keep your lines a little bit straighter. So anyway, well, I'm sad, you guys, we didn't get to the other door hanger. If I wouldn't have had, don't stick your hand in the paint, Christy. If I wouldn't have had our problem, we could have got both of them done, but that's okay that we didn't. I will finish that another day. I will not be live anymore this weekend. I have been trying to only go live on the weekends when it's a special occasion, like a special event, and using that time with my family. So I won't be live this weekend, but you never know. I may pop on for something. I'm not sure, but there we have a cute little door hanger package right here. I don't think it turned out too terribly bad. So something else I want to do is, I think what I want to do is I want to take, I don't know if I do or not. I'm going to take white right here. Okay. Now, my white paint marker doesn't work real well, but look at all that paint that comes off it. It just kind of drips off of it. I'm probably going to making a mistake by doing this. I should have just left well enough alone, right? I'm just kind of putting some lines on here just for fun. Just some fun little dash lines, maybe, you know, not everywhere, but just in a few spots. And I'm not like doing the exact same lines, just kind of putting them on here just to add a little bit of an accent to our door hanger right there. I don't know, I think it kind of adds something to it, maybe. We'll see what it looks like when I'm done. But anyway, you guys always remember, if your project doesn't turn out exactly how you want it, you can always paint over it. You can always start over. You can always sand it down and do something different, you know? It doesn't matter. You don't have to, just paint. Don't make it a big deal. Okay, now see, these are stripes, but I'm still putting lines on here. And I think that's going to look okay. We'll see. Right? I don't know. I think it looks all right. We'll see. Don't know. See how it just adds a little something extra to it. Yeah, I don't really know. Okay, so we did stripes. We did just lines. We did just dots. Let's just do, we could, how much time do we have? We don't have enough time. I'm just going to go around here and kind of do this little bit of the same thing, but I think I might just do the corners on this one. 3, and then go around here like this. That board is messed up right there. But something I was thinking about doing is in the, and I could do it in some of them. But just play with your projects. It's all in good fun. It's supposed to be relaxing and fun. I was going to just do it in a few of them, but let's just keep going. right here. Okay, so you guys, make sure you join Friday Favorites. Make sure you go check out the Crafty Brother. Tell Justin I said hello when you get over there, and I'll probably see you in the comments. I just heard my granddaughter walk in. I'm going to go check out what's going on downstairs and figure out what we're going to be doing for the evening and figure out supper and all that kind of fun stuff. So just a fun little whimsical sign. I've had this sitting around for a while, like I said, and just kind of played with it. And we will do the other one as soon as we can, So you guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and even better tomorrow. And remember, if something happens and something doesn't work out exactly the way you want it, just paint over it. See, it's just paint. See, look at that. And see, I don't even have to mess with that. Do you see that? Where that shadow's down? It doesn't really look that bad, you guys. It looks okay. So I would take these presents, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you take these presents? I would. Most definitely. So you guys have a great day and an even better tomorrow, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.